Okay, so here we go with standard form. Okay, so what I want you to be able to do here is to be able to graph linear functions by hand or with the Inspire when it is in the appearance of standard form. What is standard form? When you see this formula right here, ax plus by equals c. That right there, a being in front of the x, b being in front of the y, and c being a number. So notice the a and the x and the y are on the same side, and you've got a number in front, whether it be a 1 or something else, and equal to some other number. Okay, so the first step, or the first method I'm going to ask you to solve by, is to solve by using the intercepts. So what do we have to do the intercepts? Whoops, go back. You need to divide the a into c, graph that on the x-axis, and then divide the b into c and graph that on the y-axis. What do you mean divide the a into the c and the b into the c? That's what I mean. Let's see an example. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so I got 3x plus 2y equals 6. Oops, I'm sorry, equals 12. Oh. Okay, so the a is the number in front of the x. That's 3. The c is the number that's all by itself. That's 12. So I'm going to say 12 divided by 3, which is 4, and that's my x-intercept. That means that would be the number on the x-axis. I got 12 divided by 2, which is 6. That's my y-intercept because I divided the 12 by the b. That's my y-intercept. That would be the number on the y-axis. So 4 on the x-axis is right there. 6 on the y-axis is going up 6. Right there. I've got 2 points. That's all I need for a line. Connect them. There's your line. There's your graph. Using intercepts is not hard. Should be easy. Okay, so next example. Boom, boom. 4x minus 5y equals 20. That was my kung fu thought. Alright, anyways. 20 divided by 4 is 5, so that would be my my x-intercept. Notice that's the number in front of the x. When you divide it by the x, you get the x-intercept. 20 divided by negative 5 gives me an answer of negative 4, which would be the y-intercept, which would be down below. Connect the 2 points, make your line, there you go. So all you got to do here is divide and then plot the 2 points on the x and y axis. Simple, right? Awesome. Okay, so let's look at the next part. The next part is talking about solving for the y, solving for y. Okay, this method means you take the standard form and you convert it to slope-intercept form. You do that by moving the x to the other side and then change the sign. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then you divide everything, I mean everything, by the coefficient of the y. So, let's see an example. Oh, what do you mean by that, sir? Okay, 3x plus 2y equals 8. So I'm going to move, oops, I hate it when I do that. 3x plus 2y equals 8. Let's try that again. I'm going to move the 3x to the other side. When I do that, I write 2y. Now I'm on the other side of the equal sign. The 3x is going to become a negative 3x. And I'm going to actually put the x first because I want it in slope-intercept form, number second. So notice, negative 3x plus 8. Then you're going to divide every single number by 2 because that's the number in front of the y, by 2. You get negative 3 over 2x plus 4. Oh, no, sir, I have a fraction. Guess what? You want a fraction because that tells me I'm going to start at 4, and then I'm going to go down 3, and to the right 2. Down 3, to the right 2. Connect the dots, you got an answer. Simple. So let's see another example. Okay. 4x minus 5y equals 15. I move the 4x over. Got negative 4x plus 15. Notice that the minus stayed in front of the 5. Then I'm going to divide every single number by negative 15, or I'm sorry, negative 5. By negative 5, and you will get an answer of just a y. Negative divided by negative is positive. 15 divided by negative 5 is negative 3. So that tells me start at negative 3 and then go up 4 and 5 to the right. Bada bing, bada boom, connect the points. You're awesome. Okay, so the next part talks about the calculator, using the calculator. So just to make sure everyone's here on the same page, and actually let me back up a wee bit. Alright, so I want you to press the home button. That's this button right there. Choose one, choose don't save, and then choose number 2 graph. So I think here it'll say yes, no. You'll choose no. And then choose the number 2 graphs. It's because it says number 2 should say add graphs. Okay, so when you do that, you should get that screen. Okay, when you get to that screen, to graph in standard form, what you need to do is you need to press menu, then press, oopsie, hold up, let me back up a wee bit here. I'm going to give you what I wanted here. Okay, press 3, that would be graph entry edit. If you don't, let me know because I need to update those calculators, and I'm going to work on that hopefully within the next day or two. I'll do my best to work on that today, or tomorrow I mean. Then press 2, press 1, press 3. Okay, if you do that, you should see this screen right here. That's on the bottom. Okay, and then you can type in the function. For example, if I wanted to type in 3x plus 2y equals 6, I could type here 3, well let me get there, 3, then 2, and then 6. And when you press enter, you would get a graph. For example, here, so notice here that once I type that in, I've got the graph printed right there. Notice that the equation editor is gone. Remember, press Control G and the equation editor can come back up. But here, I can see that my x-intercept is 2 because I can count 2. I can see my y-intercept is 3 because I can count that. Those little hash marks each represent 1. At least in standard form, or when we're normally starting. Okay, so then, if that's the case, I have no idea what this is saying. So, if you can't see the x or y intercepts, there is a way around that also. Then use the trace. Whoa, what do you mean use the trace? Well, here's another set of menu buttons to go with. Okay. To use trace, if you press menu, then press 5, press 1, you move your cursor to the left or to the right, that would help you find the x and y intercepts. Really? Yes, really. Okay, so you might want to pause here to copy this down, but let's look. So here's another example. Oh, look at that. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. Oh. Uh-oh. Doot, 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 doot. Look. It's there. It's not there. Okay, anyways. So you can see here. I graphed 4x plus 3y equals 9. And if you go to the cursor, this little dot right here, it's going to be able to move to the left or to the right. So you could go, if you press to the right on the touchpad, it'll tell you the x-intercept, that's your 0. So 0 is your x-intercept. Move it to the left, it'll give you the y-intercept. When you get there, notice there and there, I've got the x and y-intercept. So I can tell from here that the x-intercept is 2.25, comma 0, or 2.25. The y-intercept is at 3. So they tell you pretty much everything you need to know right there. So you can use the trace function a lot of times to find the points that you need. Kind of cool, huh? So you do that, follow those steps, and you should be able to get that and graph that. Hopefully that covers everything you need to know. That's all for today. See y'all tomorrow.